Whew, alright everyone, this is Ash, welcome back to The King's Speech. So I just finished recording my reaction to Kaiju number 8, chapter 49. So if you want to know kind of what's been happening with the channel, why I've been MIA, go watch that one for a quick TLDR of what's been happening. I assume you will have watched that one first, so this should probably all be clear to you already, because I don't think you'll be watching these out of order, but in case you haven't, just a quick FYI. I will do a longer kind of channel update video at some point this weekend, kind of fleshing it out a little bit more, but kind of TLDR for the beginning of this video as well. Mental health stuff, life has been kind of hectic, so I've been trying to mitigate that with self-care, mostly playing Dark Souls. Finally had some energy today to catch up with the series before the backlog got a little bit too big, so that's where we're at now. So without further ado, let us dive straight into the next chapter of Kaiju number 8, chapter 50 by Naoya Matsumoto, translation by David Evelyn, and lettering by Brandon Bovia. And we see Narumi as he's running back towards headquarters, and you see that he's lost the feed from his ear compies. So you have a beep, and you have a just hang in there, Mr. Asao. And you see him just leaping over these cars as he's heading back to the base as fast as he can. And you have Itami going, "Hurry and evacuate, you'll get in Asao's way." And you see Director General Shinomiya, "The area has been evacuated. You need to evacuate as well, Director Ja." And he goes, "That'd be pointless. This thing has the ability to track down my location. Escape isn't an option for me. You're the one who needs to leave." And you see one of the Texans stay behind with a little laptop. And he thinks back to how Asao kind of leaped in front of him with Kaiju number 2's case to protect him from number 9's little finger blast. And he goes, My job is to aid you in victory. I will stay with you until the very end, sir." And you see Asao just composing himself where he goes, "Very well, then let's go," as he just charges up his big sexy DILF energy. Yes, I am thirsting for Asao. No, I'm not embarrassed about that fact. And you see rattle, rattle, rattle as the building's just shaking with the energy vibrations coming off Asao. And you have the tech going, "A full release of an identified kaiju weapon puts so much stress on the user that it shortens their lifespan. But with the power they gain in return, it's like a Dai Kaiju emerging, but in human form." And you see a whoosh as you see them exchanging some blows again. You see like this crisscross circular column of force just kind of vibrating around them. With a boost, "Jeff, this is number 2 fully released. Its force is tremendous." And you see a boom, boom, bam, bam, as you see a shockwave just traveling up Asao's arm. "Jeff, what? Is still not enough?" Oh, God. As you see number 9's arms also getting shredded from the force of the blows. And he's just grinning as he goes, "Yeah, that's good. This power is worthy of being mine." And Asao just kind of stepping up below as he uppercuts him from underneath. He goes, "Squadron style combat technique number 4, rising blast." And as he's lifting him up with the force of the shockwave, he does a cross as well. He goes, "Number 1, barrage fist." Just a cross hook, and he kind of just sends his face flying as it gets obliterated. And you have the tech going, "Nice!" And you see number 9 completely unfazed as he just starts regenerating his head, going, "Excellent, show me more." And you see Asao and him just exchanging a barrage of blows again. As he goes, "It's now bypassing right arm circuits to cover power output." And you see him going, "It's so strong. But it's not just that. Each strike I make is hitting me with a hard realization. I've grown weak. My power is a mere shadow of its former glory, back when I stood by your side." And you see a wham, Asao gets taken right in the chest with a punch. His eyes bugging out. You have chest damage sustained, power output down 5%. Trying to initiate recovery now. He's out taking another flurry of blows as he's trying to block. "It's no good. I can't keep up enough to provide cover for him. At this rate, he's not going to hold out long enough for Captain to remove the 1st Division to arrive." And you hear over his earpiece, he goes, "We're going to beat it, Kurusu." He's like, "Huh?" And Asao goes, "I'll get killed if I go on the defensive for even a second. route my remaining circuits toward offense, and set them to max output. And you see tick tick as the arms are just starting to charge up again. And you see Sal just kind of grunting with the pain, the exertion that's taken on, or the toll's kind of taken on his muscles. So he's letting number two's muscles overtake his own to forcibly fix his left arm. And Caruso's like, "You have to stop, sir. You'll sustain too much damage. You'll never fight again." And he goes, "That's fine by me. The Defense Force..." Oh, God. Can't believe I'm getting choked up over this. Goes, "already has an incredible next generation that is thriving." And you see Narumi, all the rest of them. I cannot for the life of me remember some of their names right now. But you see them all kind of like in this little collage spread. Looks very nice. And he goes, "So for this one moment, in this one battle, I'm content with putting my life on the line to eradicate number 9. And thinks back to his wife and goes, "Just like what you did back then against number 6. Oh. God damn. Okay, this is such a great panel, but you see number 9 just kind of rocketing down towards Isao with another pile driver punch to kind of like smash him into the ground. And you see Isao having a flashback with, "Yeah, join the Defense Force, huh? Never would have imagined she'd suggest that herself." And you see baby Kokoro just sleeping with a little action figure of her mom. It's super adorable. And Isao's like, "It's only natural if you're born into this family. I say it's no big deal." She's like, "Excuse me?" Says the man who obviously looked pleased as punch. She's like, "Still, I can't help but feel a bit conflicted. It's an extremely dangerous line of work after all. But if she really does choose to go down that path, I plan on hardening my heart to train her, to instill her with the power to survive. Which means you'll have to take over, giving our little Kikoru lots of love and attention. Got that, Daddy?" Alright, no, sorry. I just realized I'll have to change the chapter titles around. Just ignore that. And you see Isao just kind of looking steely-eyed with determination. As he just has like grabbed the fist as it's come down on his back, and he's just holding it up like Atlas. And he goes, "I haven't been able to do anything fatherly for her." As number 9 kind of reacting in shock. And you have Caruso going, "So super high levels of electromagnetic energy within his body? Is this..." And he goes, "The least I can do is eliminate it with this strike. Eliminate this terrifying threat so that it never exists in that girl's future." As he just goes in with a punch and just obliterates number 9's midsection in this massive explosion. Oh, alright. Not really a lot to say about the chapter because it was mostly just fighting. There wasn't like really a lot of plot progression or things to talk about. But again, I do love like the little flashbacks we're getting to Isao when like, I don't know, like in general, I'm kind of just wary of shonen whenever they throw up death flags for a character, just because I've kind of learned from past experience that they very ever, if rarely, kind of deliver on any of those. So on the one hand, I'm kind of like skeptical about all the death flags that Isao was throwing up with, the whole, like all the next generation will take over from his speech, and like thinking back, like, all his regrets and like, his wife and everything else like that. So on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, like, I feel like he should be dead or taken over for something once this fight is over. On the other hand, given Shonen Series' reluctance to kind of do that, I don't know if I buy the possibility of that happening. So we'll see how that plays out. Apart from that, art is phenomenal as always. Like, these last few chapters have really been killing it with the single panel spreads with like the punches and the other little bits thrown into the fight. It really, really makes it super dynamic. Like I said previously, I wish I had kind of the knowledge or the expertise to do it justice, talk about like why it's so good, but you'll just have to read it for yourself, and trust me when I say it is really done very well. I can't wait to see where it's going to go from here. Whether, Sao is actually having managed to finish off number 9. Because I'll admit, I'm not a big fan of number 9, so I kind of want to see it go down. But I'm also interested in, seeing if he does come back as a recurring villain or not. I guess more just because I want the exposition of like what the hell the great kaiju powers and stuff like that are. We'll see how the rest of the chapters and stuff plays out before I finalize my decisions on that. With that said, like I said at the start of this video, I think, at least at the start of 49, I expect all the Kaiju chapter stuff to come out today at some point this evening. I'll try to catch up with the new, because I think a new chapter is dropping tomorrow. I will try to catch up with that on time when that drops. I expect Spy Family to come out some point this weekend or over the next few days, whenever I have time or energy to get around to that. Expect it sometime then. Like I said, there'll be a channel update coming out at some point this weekend as well, with firmer dates on when read-throughs are coming back and when I'm covering, stuff like that. As always, if you like my content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've been kind of oscillating up and above the 150 subscriber mark. So if anyone wants to help me kind of push over that hurdle and stay above it, I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.